Hi everyone. So I wanted to talk to you about the three main ways to use essential oils because when you get your oils, the next question is usually, well, how the hell do I use them? So there's actually three main ways that's aromatically, topically, and internally. So the first way is aromatic use, and this is probably the easiest place to start. Aromatic use is just simply means breathing the oils in. So that might be putting a few drops in your diffuser, smelling straight from the bottle, or doing a little scent tent. So pop in a drop, see if I can get one drop out. Pop in a drop in your hands, more than one, obviously. And then you rub your palms together, create your little scent tent, and take in 3 deep breaths. This is absolutely my favourite way to use essential oils. Put the lid back on, because aroma smelling is connects really quickly to the brain. It's linked to the olfactory bulb, to the limbic system, which is kind of responsible and looks after your emotions, your memory, and your mood. And that's why you can sometimes smell an oil and kind of feel really feel yourself shift quite quickly. I learned the other day actually that scent is the only sense, scent is the only sense that connects to your brain, and it happens so quickly, and that's why the essential oils can start working very, very quickly. If you are brand new to essential oils, that aromatic use is the most brilliant and simple place to begin. The second way is topical use. So you've seen me just pop the oil on my hands. Anything left over, I pop on the back of my neck. So topical use just means applying it to your skin. So places like the back of your neck, your wrists, your neck, your chest, your tummy, wherever feels appropriate for the oil that you're using. But this is where we should really talk about dilution as well, because dilution is really important. As I've said, and I've said countless times across all of my videos, doTERRA essential oils are incredibly concentrated, they're incredibly potent. So more doesn't necessarily mean better. Often less is more. So for topical use, especially if you're new or have sensitive skin or you're using oils with children, I would always dilute with a carrier oil first, like something like fractionated coconut. And I think the obvious point is when you're applying to your skin, do remember to, as a bit of a safety note, I'm a safety queen at heart. Keep the oils away from your eyes, your ears, your nose, anything that's kind of broken skin. If you do ever accidentally get oil somewhere sensitive, don't try and wash it out with water. As we know, oils and water don't mix. Instead, use your carrier oil, something like coconut oil, olive oil, or even vegetable oil, or even milk. I heard someone say that they use milk as well to help dilute it and move it away. Water will do nothing to kind of get rid of oil in unwanted places. And you know what, I can say this from experience, because I have absolutely, as I've been putting peppermint on my temples, gone a little bit too close to my eyes. And trust me, you learn very quickly not to put oil near that sensitive area. And then the third way to use essential oils is internal use. Now, this is the one I want people to really kind of slow down and be sensible on. Not all essential oils are suitable for internal use. So please don't just pick up a bottle of the essential oil, add it to your water, or put a drop into your tongue. Always read the label. Only oils that are labelled for internal use should be used for that purpose, and always follow the directions on the bottle. With doTERRA, because of their purity, because of their CPTG quality standard, you are able to use some of their oils internally, but do check the label just to make sure it says that they're suitable for internal use. Some are, some aren't, but you do need to check the bottle. Internal use isn't where I would suggest beginners to start. Usually I'd say get comfortable with your aromatic use, your topical use. Those will absolutely stand you in good stead as a beginner. Learn about how to use oils internally before you actually do it. Make sure it feels right for you. If we're talking about uses as well, I also wanted to do a quick note on children and pets. I already mentioned children a little bit earlier. With children, you want to be that extra, a little bit more extra careful. They've got smaller bodies than us. So use smaller amounts, dilute more, choose oils that are appropriate for their age. And the same with cats. I'm such a cat lady. I went straight to the cats. And the same with pets generally, cats, dogs, small animals like that. You need to be really, really mindful because they process things a lot differently to how we do. So don't just assume that because it's natural, it's automatically suitable for children or pets. Do look into it. You can always ask me questions. I mean, I use my oils around my cats, not on my cats, but I use them around, whether they're in diffuser or if they're on me. I am always mindful. I always check if I need to dilute them with kiddies as well, if needs be. So I hope that's been useful. Just to recap, the 3 ways to use essential oils: aromatically, breathing them in; topically, applying them to the skin, usually diluted; and internally, but only, as I say, only when the label clearly says that they are suitable for internal use. Essential oils are beautiful, they're practical, they're super powerful, but they do need to be treated with respect. So simply read your labels, use less than you think, and build your confidence from there.